If you want to get your Alexa Dot off the counter or away from water or in a discreet location, then you're going to want to get this Echo Dot 3rd generation wall mount. The slimline design fits comfortable in most wall sockets, even if you have baseboard or trim. I've tried a couple of these, but I like this one the best because it's sturdy, it stays in the plug nice and snug, and the cord never falls out or gets tangled. Plus, at under $10, it's a bargain. So why do I love this one and not this piece of garbage? Well, I'm gonna share with you exactly why and why this is the one you need to get. Stay tuned, everybody. Device, start the show.
You're watching Life Automated with Owen Video.
So we're gonna be looking at this Echo Dot 3rd Gen wall mount today, but we're also gonna be kind of comparing it to this one. This device over here, this little piece was about 20 bucks. This was under 10. I don't remember the exact price, but I did put the links in the description box below. Let me tell you why I didn't like this guy at all. In fact, I don't even use it right now. It's just hanging around my house. First of all, is because the neck was extra long. And this extra long neck meant that it was really hard to fit in most wall sockets where I had any kind of baseboard on the ground. The thing just hung too low. And because it hung so low to the ground, it actually started to like pull out of the wall, you know, and so it was constantly falling down. I didn't really care for it too much. Now on the back, you'll see this sort of exposed track. I'm gonna see if I can angle it. You can see it there. You're supposed to wrap the cord in here, but these just weren't very sturdy at all. And so the cord would like pop out, which would then push the device out and it would fall out of the wall. And I didn't care for this device at all. It's 20 bucks. So let's take a look at this device. This one I really, really liked. So let's open it up and kind of give it a shot, see what it looks like. So right away we can see that it's a very simple device. It's 2 pieces, okay? And this is part of why I like this device, is because they give you a separate sort of rubber grommet for holding the battery pack in place. And the battery pack is so heavy that I think you really need it. But also notice how the neck on this one is not as wide. Like, look at the difference in size between these two. And so if you've got baseboards on your house, like look at this whole additional neck area. I didn't really get it. I didn't understand like why that was even there. Reminded me of my Aunt Marla's wobbly little ant neck there. I don't like it. Now, when we turn this thing around, you can see the device track or the cord track in there is just a little bit neater, and it's very, very, very sturdy. So here's how it works. I've got my Alexa right here, and I've got my Alexa plug. So let's go ahead and put this bad boy together. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna put the plug inside the grommet, and it needs to be down like this so that the cord can go through. Okay, and then what you do is you're gonna put the plug in here so it fits nice and snug. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is actually wrap the cord around the track like this. Let me see if I can show you that. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory, but this track inside is where you're just gonna wrap the cord in there. So let me just go ahead and do that because that's gonna take a minute. So make sure that when you're doing this, that you're really putting the cord in there, you know, because otherwise it's just gonna pop out and you're gonna think it's a crummy product. But you just have to get the cord in there. So really push it down. This is the worst part of the whole setup. And once you do this, you're pretty much done. Okay, so it's all pretty much wound up. We just have a little bit of extra slack and then the final adapter here. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab the Alexa device, and notice that the back end here where you've got these little, the inputs, you're gonna match those with the holes right down in that little bad boy right there. So make sure the Alexa is facing out, right, like this, and then just kind of spin it around to where those holes match up. All right, and now what you'll do is just kind of hide the rest of the cord in there. What I'll do is just kind of plug it in. You just kind of plug it in like this. Okay, and then you have this little kind of neat little area right here to just, you know, really get that cord tucked away. And so you just kind of finish that up to finish it all together. Okay, so now that we have the cord all nice and snug, it's time to take this in the house and go plug it in and see how it looks. So I'm in my kitchen where I've got a countertop area where I'd like to put the dot, but let's see if it will fit with this little baseboard here. All right, so I'm gonna first go in the lower, see in the lower plug, it's definitely not gonna fit. In the higher plug, let's see if it fits. So the blue light's going on, which means that it is going to fit. It's not like perfect. Right here, it's a little bit pushing off, but let's just kind of see how that does. Well, that did okay. So it wasn't a perfect fit, but certainly something that I could live with. Let's try it now. This is where I originally wanted it, was on the floor here, you know, and then if we put it on the lower plug, okay, it's a nice snug little fit. It doesn't hit the baseboard here, and I can still use the top plug. Okay, what I don't like about this is that this is kind of in the way of foot traffic. The next place I'm gonna plug in the dot is in our guest bedroom, and this is where it actually goes all the time, and it's perfect, right? It's perfect right here in this corner because it's small, it's indiscreet, it fits, you know, above the baseboard right here, and it's out of the way, but the microphone still works, you know, perfectly, even from around the corner. Now, the biggest test of all is the bathroom, and this is where I would really love to have a dot. Right now, I've got my dot plugged in here and the cord goes all the way up and it's attached to the wall, but I would love to see if this guy can fit right here. So let's see if we can do that. All right, so I've got it in the lower plug and you can see that it does not fit. In the higher plug, yeah, it looks like we got it. That's a nice snug fit too. So, you know, I could sort of put my toothbrushes back and sort of have that whole thing done. So it actually looks pretty nice. So you notice the baseboard here. This is kind of what makes it challenging, is the distance of the plug, you know, from the baseboard. So that's why I like this device better, because the other device with the longer neck, it wouldn't have fit in either of those two places. But this smaller dot wall holder fits in lots of even tiny spaces really comfortably. So check it out, links are in the description box below. Watch another video here or here, wherever it is. I'm gonna clean my bathroom because this is disgusting. Okay, see you in the next video.